This water came out of a ditch. Literally, standing water, edge of a field. The kind of water you would not touch with your hands, let alone drink. Murky, brownish, smells like wet soil and something worse. I ran it through this. $7 worth of materials. Takes about 10 minutes to build. What came out the other side was clear, odorless, and tested safe. This is not magic. It is the same method used in field hospitals, wilderness survival training, and emergency relief operations. The difference is they use expensive equipment. You are going to use a plastic bottle and a few things from the hardware store. Let me show you. You already know how this works. That is why your fish tank has a filter. That is why your water pitcher works. That is why water treatment plants use sand as their first step before adding any chemicals. Layers, each one catching a different problem. Big debris first, then smaller particles, then chemical absorption at the end. What you are building is the same thing. No pump, no power, no moving parts. Pour dirty water in the top, clean water drips out the bottom. Here's what you need, and this is really it. One large plastic bottle, a 2-liter soda bottle, works perfectly. Activated charcoal, the kind sold for aquarium filters, about $3 at any pet store. This is the most important layer. Do not use barbecue charcoal, not the same thing. Fine sand from a hardware store. Small gravel or coarse sand. Cotton balls or coffee filter. That's it. $7 if you buy everything new. Here's how it goes together. Cut the bottom off the bottle and flip it upside down so the neck points down. That neck is your outlet. Clean water drips out of there. Now layer your materials inside, starting from the bottom and building upward. First layer at the bottom, cotton balls or folded cloth packed tightly. This catches the finest particles right before the water exits. Second layer, activated charcoal, about 2 inches. This is where chemical absorption happens. Heavy metals, chlorine, odor, color. The charcoal binds to dissolved contaminants and holds onto them. Third layer, fine sand, 2 to 3 inches. This catches smaller suspended particles. Fourth layer, at the top, coarse sand or small gravel. This catches the big visible debris and keeps your fine sand from clogging too quickly. Place the bottle upside down into a second container to catch the output. Pour your contaminated water in through the open top and wait. Here's the one mistake people make. They rush the layers, wrong order, loose packing, skipping the rinse. The order matters. Coarse to fine, top to bottom, charcoal in the middle. Get it wrong and you are just running water through dirt. Rinse every layer before packing it in. Run clean water through the finished filter once before using it for real. The first pass will come out slightly gray from charcoal dust. That's normal. Let it run clear and you're ready. Here's what this filter actually removes: suspended particles, heavy metals, chlorine, pesticides, odor, and color. Here's what it does not remove: viruses and most bacteria. If your water could have sewage or animal waste in it, add a second step. Boil it for 1 minute, or add 2 drops of plain unscented household bleach per liter. Wait 30 minutes. Filter first, then boil or bleach, in that order. The filter removes particles so the bleach can actually reach the pathogens instead of getting blocked by debris. Filter plus boil or bleach. Any freshwater source on Earth, drinkable for $7. That's it for today. I hope you learned something new, and I will see you in the next one.